Positively Muskegon. It's Andy O'Reilly, and I took the trip up to Whitehall today because I'm a little overdue for this lady right here. Shon Cook came on as our title sponsor of both Positively Muskegon and the Muskegon Channel a month or so ago.
It's been about a month.
About a month.
Yeah.
And first off, what we like to do with any of our sponsors is just take a minute and say thank you, because what we do is. I think it's small, but I think it's essential. I think that as we work to try and revamp the media and the way things are done in Muskegon and the way the news gets out, we can't do it alone. You know, it's we got rent to pay, we got people to pay, and we're adding to it as we go. But that requires some people that see what we see, and that's the better stuff in Muskegon. And you jumped on board when you saw the opportunity, and for that we're very thankful and very appreciative. So thank you for being a part.
Thank you,
because
I like to see good things.
Yeah.
And so often we don't get to see it. So this is kind of a big advantage for us to be part of it.
Yeah. And she's good at steering stories this way up too. 'Cause she's kind of my eyes and ears in Whitehall. She's like, this is going on up here. And
that's right.
I appreciate it because I'm one guy and a handful of people helping out. So
we're lucky. We have good news here too.
We love the news tips. So keep them coming. And this is just important to me as anything else in the Muskegon area, because it's just we're all one. I mean, we may have our few miles here and there difference, but at the end of the day, it's Muskegon County, and it's all of us. Right. So thank you for being a part of what we do. We really appreciate it.
It's my pleasure.
Talk about your I love your law office because it's a house.
Thank you. It is a house.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you feel when you come here, when you go to a lawyer's office, it's kind of a scary thing.
It is, I know.
Generally, people, when they need an attorney, it's not really the
best time of your life.
The best time of your life
it's
at
not.
all.
I know that.
Talk about your practice.
Thanks. Well, okay, so the interesting story about this place is that it was the first library in Whitehall.
Okay.
So over time it's transitioned between house and office. There was even a barbershop next door.
Was it really?
And that's immediately the first time I walked in here, I thought this is a place of comfort.
Yep.
Because we deal with stuff that is not comfortable.
Right.
Our office primarily deals with family law, criminal defense, a lot of issues like guardianship, divorce, custody, parenting time.
Sticky stuff.
The sticky stuff. The stuff that's really hard. I mean, it's hard, number one, to talk about, to share your story with somebody. Number two, to get good direction and have someone who communicates well with you.
Right.
And it hurts. It's the stuff that hurts from your toes.
Yeah.
And so our job, we've always said that we hope we make it better and we hope we make it suck a little less when we go through the process.
It suck a little less.
Yeah, I mean, I know that doesn't sound so nice, but divorce sucks and custody sucks. We want to make it suck less. We want to make you feel more comfortable and get through it.
I don't know anybody that's ever gotten married with an end game in mind.
Nobody comes that way.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's kind of always that premise that people don't try hard enough. I always get exactly this different feeling is that people fought as hard as they could for as long as they could, or hung on maybe too long sometimes.
Yeah.
And by the time that they're here, they're broken. We're all a little broken when we get to this point.
Yeah.
So at any rate, I like what I do, and we're very hopeful that when we get people through the process that they feel like they were treated with a lot of dignity and respect, and that they ended up with a fair result. That's the goal. And
it's people are intimidated by the law because it's complicated.
Yeah, it is complicated, even for us.
It is. That's why there's books and books and books.
Right? That's right, and lots of stuff online. Yeah.
So when you talk to them, I mean, and I should say our daughter had some experience with you in the past too, and I think she found that it was easier.
Good.
Because
I'm glad to hear that.
It takes some of that complication out, and it's on a human level.
Good. That's what I hope. I mean, I think my job is supposed to be to explain it the best way that anybody can understand it.
Right.
And it's not in legalese, and it's not to pretend like I know more than somebody else. I might know a little bit more about this.
Well, yeah.
But then I think about all my clients who come to me who know a whole lot more about other stuff. So it's an effort to try to make people feel comfortable in a very difficult time.
Yeah. Right. And that goes a little farther than just your law practice too, because you've been known to do a little outreach. I mean, and we all find our ways to give back.
Right.
I mean, there are people that volunteer for this, that, or the other thing, and some people work at a soup kitchen, other people work at, I go to the jail on Tuesday nights and I read and help tutor reading and things like that. You've got an outreach coming up.
Right.
A little opportunity for people to grab a hand.
Yeah, so one of the things that we like to do is every few months we try to do a community consult. We find a local church that'll give us a space, and we come in and we'll talk about family law issues that are impacting people that might be in that church or people who just want to come.
Sure.
And we usually have a pretty good turnout. We answer as many questions as we can. We can't really give a lot of legal advice, so things are pretty generic. And we're not trying to step on any toes of other attorneys. We're just there to kind of maybe talk about process and potential outcomes and things that people need to think about when they get into these situations. So the one that we have coming up is on March 21st, and it's at Bridge Bible Church. That's located at 5035 Henry Street.
Okay.
Yep, and we're going to do that at 7 o'clock. Sorry, I had to read that. I couldn't remember.
Right?
And,
I bring cheat sheets everywhere.
Yeah, right. Sorry about that. And the pastor there is Pastor Eric Stratton. He's just an absolutely wonderful human being. He gives to his community left and right, and those are really the pastors that I'm fortunate to know and kind of be around. They want to be involved in the community and want to help the people, in and around their church.
Sure.
They don't limit it to just the parish. So we're excited about being there and having the opportunity to do it again. And I urge anybody who would like us to come talk at any point in time. We're ready and able, and we'd be happy to answer questions.
So this is the 21st.
Yes.
Coming up, and then you're just opening the door to anybody else that would be interested in having you come.
Oh, anybody who would like to come. I mean, yes. So
and it's open to the public. You don't have to be a member of this church.
No, not at all. It's open to the public. Of course, it doesn't cost anything.
Right.
But yeah, if there are other times that people would like to set something up and have us come and talk about family law issues, like I say, that can be guardianships, conservatorships. So that extends into the probate world and disabled adults and that sort of thing. If they want us to talk about custody and child support and just all the, I guess, what I call sticky stuff.
Yeah.
We're here.
That's what you do.
Welcome the opportunity to help out.
Absolutely. Throw the number out there in case somebody needs to get a hold of you. I mean, we support our people that help us, and we want you guys to succeed because part of what we do is to try and rebuild some trust in advertising.
Right.
I just don't know how good it is anymore because I kind of came from it, and I don't know. So we want to give you value. Go ahead.
Thank you. Well, you can find us at ShonCookLaw.com.
We link it.
I'm known as the Good Witch of the Law, and if you were in my office,
you'd see all stuff everywhere.
You'd see all the witch stuff. And our phone number is 231-894-0909.
Yeah, I really like Shon. And
we kind of like Andy too.
Yeah, I know, and it's more than just a client friendship.
It's a good
really,
respect.
It's a really great thing, and to have you on board supporting us it means the world to me. So
thank you. We feel blessed.
Yeah, thank you. Make sure you're at that thing on the 21st on Henry Street. We'll put all the details right here on Positively Muskegon. The Good Witch of the Law, right there. Shon Cook up here in Whitehall. She's on Slocum Road. If you need a hand legally, give her a call and get it taken care of. Shon, thanks again.
Thank you, Andy.